Have you ever felt like life is this beautiful, unpredictable ride that lifts you up and then shifts you down and then surprises you all over again? Well, 2026 is officially our year of the Wheel of Fortune, and that energy is real. Why? Well, because when you add up the numbers of 2026, 2, 0, 2, and 6, you get the number 10. And 10 is the number of the Wheel of Fortune card in the tarot deck. Here you go. Your Roman numeral 10. And that tells us this year is not random. It is a cycle in motion with meaning. So let's talk about this card of the year, the Wheel of Fortune. This is not a card of just luck. It's a card about cycles, fate, destiny, karma, and it's also about the rhythm of life. Life isn't static, it flows, and this card celebrates that flow. So let's talk about some of the symbolism that's in the card, and let's start right at the very center of it all, which is where the wheel is hanging out, which is the heartbeat of this whole experience. It represents the constant motion of life, the ups, the downs, the shifts, the blessings, the losses. It's all a part of the same dance. This wheel is that energy in motion. Now, I'm going to tell you some little fascinating secrets of the card that not everybody know. One of those things is, as I pull you in close, I'm going to show you that on the inside of the wheel here, there are letters. We have the T, A, R, O, and these letters mean a bunch of different things. Let's talk about it. First of all, as I mentioned, T-A-R-O, that spells tarot, which is literally the tarot deck. If you read them differently, you get the word rota, R-O-T-A, which is the Latin word for wheel. Some mystics also see the word Torah, T-O-R-A, which is a reference to wisdom and the spiritual law. And the last thing people see possibly is the word orat, O-R-A-T, which is the Latin word for speak. And all of this suggests the wheel is not just fate, it's a story that the universe is inviting you to read and participate in. So let's talk about some of the other symbols in the card. How about this Sphinx sitting at the top, holding a sword? This is one of the most powerful symbols. And this Sphinx is a mythic guardian of riddles, wisdom, and inner truth. It reminds us that even when life feels unpredictable, we can learn from each turn. We can discern meaning. And this isn't chaos, it's a pattern for potential. On the left, let's also talk about the other two figures that are in on the wheel. We have this snake, also known as Typhon, and we have this orange figure called the Anubis. So Typhon is a creature that is tied to transformation and the deep unconscious. And on the right side, this orange Anubis is a figure that is almost like rising. It is connected to endings and new beginnings, death, and rebirth. And together, this Anubis and Typhon remind us that as we descend, we also rise. And what feels like loss is often transformation just waiting to be understood. Now, this is a very busy card. The other things in the card, if you can see in the four corners, tucked away, hidden on each cloud, are four winged beings, and they can be seen as the four fixed signs of the zodiac. They represent both the zodiac and the element. We have Aquarius, which is air. We have, I can point to that, Aquarius, which is air. We have water, which is Scorpio. We have fire, which is Leo here, and we have Earth, which is Taurus. And they hold the corners of the universe even as the wheel turns. Their presence tells us there is stability even inside the change. That's what the fixed signs are. They are stability. So they're also linked to spiritual wisdom, and each of them holding a sacred scroll of understanding. Pretty cool, right? So this card isn't saying that everything is in your control. Definitely not. It says that life moves sometimes faster than we expect and sometimes slower than we want. Your role is not to stop the wheel, your role is to meet the wheel in motion with presence, awareness, and curiosity. Think of it like this: the wheel doesn't turn to you, it turns with you. Alrighty, now that we know all this, let's talk about a journal prompt. I feel like it's really important to kind of get this down, what we're thinking. So maybe pull out a paper and or your journal. Otherwise, just look in the box below and I will include this prompt there. My question is, what cycles in my life are shifting right now? And how can I meet those shifts with openness instead of resistance? This isn't just a question, this is an invitation for you to dance with the year ahead. So here's to 2026, the year of the Wheel of Fortune. May you lean into change. May you meet your destiny with courage. Find meaning in the motion and discover that even when life turns fast, you are right there learning, rising, and becoming. So if this message spoke to you, I'd love to hear what you think. Drop me a little note in the comments. I promise I will write you back. If you think of anything that I forgot, that I missed, please don't hesitate to include it in there. I'm always interested in learning from you as well. And if you're just here to listen and, be a part of all the fun, thank you so much for stopping by. I am excited for what's to come in this new year, and I cannot wait to see you, yes, you, the next time. Thanks for coming.